Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great evening. Boy, didn't know we were going to be on for 2+ hours with Game Time Brian, Cop Pizzle, and Philly 500, and all hell started breaking out about an hour ago with a lot of stuff on Micah Parsons, and it went through quite a few things. I'm going to go ahead and give you some of the highlights. In fact, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you Micah Parsons talking basically how we're going to do things as far as from the locker room, and definitely puts a foot in D-Law's ass. And basically, I would like to know exactly what he's talking about, things that went on in the locker room, so to speak. But definitely sounds like there was some bad blood there. Check this video out, and then we'll talk about it.
Man, just for me, it's all about setting the tone about what the locker room is, man. We ain't gonna put over nothing. We ain't gonna tolerate the dumb stuff that was going on. Like I said, it's a new regime, new culture. I'm not saying that other guys weren't culture builders, but some things are just tired. You know what I mean? Like obviously, if something ain't working, it's good that you got you guys to fix it. I'm just happy that B, C, D, Dak, and Dak kind of been through 2 generations, but. Just a new regime. Like, guys gonna get closer, we're gonna relate, It's just kind of hard, like, when you got a bunch of guys that are here and they're older. You know what I mean? They're more your highest paid players, and it's hard to get that relationship. But now, we've all came in together, established this relationship. We're all around the same age, and we all hang out way more. So, like you saw us working out together. That's not something that I've seen or been a part of here in the past unless you went to OTAs. So just things like that, meeting up, working out together, boxing together, things like that, things that we're going to start building a camaraderie.
You're here contract.
Yeah, I think I'll still be around. For me, like I said, I still got to learn the playbook. And I'm not so much of a iPad person where I can just keep learning, like I got to walk through it. You know what I mean? Maybe so much I might not be on the field part of it, but I'll be there learning, so that way at the least I'm getting prepared to, be ready for week 1. All right, thank you.
So there was a lot more that went on. Apparently, this was some kind of event. Like I said, I just literally got finished with the live stream with Cop Pizzle and crew and things. So I'm catching up to speed, and I wanted to get this in at least before I go to bed. I got to get up in the morning and get the truck packed and get back up for the draft and everything else. But he also, I said this, there's an old saying is, don't take my kindness that as a sword. Wait, how does it go? Don't take my kindness as a sense of weakness. And Micah Parsons, I said, don't play around. I don't know what the Cowboys are waiting for to get this deal done, but at some point you have to look and say, I said I don't have to be the highest paid back when it was $35 million, and just wanted to get it done. I expressed the fact that I want to be here for all the off-season workouts and things, that I don't have to be the highest paid. And even though we haven't gotten this thing done, I'm here to try and get myself better. And at some point you got to say, you know what, screw you guys. I've been giving and giving and giving, and still I don't have a contract. And he went on to talk about that he's passed the contract stuff to his agent to take care of, okay? And at some point, you have to turn around and say, you know what? I gave him a chance. Now, agent, I want you to go through and screw him. Screw him. I'm tired of waiting. And I think you start getting to that point where, you see the Eagles go through and pay their guy after 3 years, without question. To see everybody who was drafted ahead of you already on their second contract, to sit here and continue to wait is crazy. Okay. Now, why is he here working out? Apparently, Brian Schottenheimer is the main reason why he's here, which bodes well for this team that Brian Schottenheimer has got him here working out with the team. But Micah Parsons put it out here that I may not do all the things that, all the activities, but understanding that I'm not a MacBook guy, that I need to be here to learn the new defensive coordinators, game plan, and the plays and things like that. So he is trying to be that great teammate to learn and be prepared for the season. But I think he just sent a hard message to the Dallas Cowboys that, I'm getting tired of waiting. I'm getting tired of waiting. I would like to get this money now, get this out the way, go get this off my mind, be able to go out and spend some extra money here before the season where I'm going to be tied up with practice and my podcast and things. And Jerry, you wanted me to be a leader? I'm here leading without a contract, without the new contract. You want me to work out, make sure I'm ready to go? I'm doing everything as possible. I'm working with the coaching staff. I'm going to be a leader. I've done everything. Get my deal done. And I don't understand why we can't seem to do these things. And with us getting the bull crap that we get from Jerry Jones of, you can only pay, 5 or 6 players. Well, it doesn't seem the case with the Eagles. It doesn't seem to be a problem for them to sign anybody that they want. Take flyers on free agents. Oh, well, they didn't work out. We'll go ahead and we'll get rid of them and we'll start over. It doesn't seem to be a problem for them. And to have this whole thing that, we don't mind, it doesn't cost us any more money. That's bull crap. That's bull crap. Because the Cowboys, to give you an example, they could have signed Dak Prescott right after Kirk Cousins got his fully guaranteed deal that was $28 million. They could have signed him for under 30. Instead, they didn't. They franchise tagged him the next year, and then they ended up paying him $40 million. Had they gotten that done, it would have changed the cost per year that we've been on with the cycle with Dak Prescott. It's freaking ridiculous. The Eagles are literally miles ahead of you because they understand if I pay the guy this year while I still have a year left on the contract, I'm signing him in today's dollars, but I'm not paying for it until the value of the dollar is less because the salary cap went up in the future, which saves you money, which enables you to be able to get more players. Now, I keep getting, I literally got Philly 500 talking about how Dak Prescott, he just chokes in the playoffs. But see, here's the thing. You can't look and compare what Dak Prescott is doing with the Cowboys to what the Eagles are doing. Because the Eagles, the difference for them of losing that other Super Bowl and winning that one was having Saquon Barkley at 2,000 yards. And you throw in there, you got 2 better wide receivers than what we have right now. You got a better tight end than we have right now. You got a better offensive line than we do right now. You got a better running back than we do right now. You got a better defensive line and total defense than we do right now. And when you have all of those things, when you have a defense that can get you the ball back like the Dallas Cowboys had in the 90s, when you have a running game that people fear and have to put 8 men in the box, when you have a quarterback who only has to throw 21 times and doesn't have to be the guy that wins every single game, his job is a lot easier than when you have one weapon in CeeDee Lamb, a quarterback, and a makeshift offensive line. If you can't recognize that, then there ain't no point in me even wasting my breath. And that's where we are with the Cowboys. We keep wasting time. Now, maybe there's hope. Cop Pizzle thinks the Cowboys are on a mission to really do some things. Now, we heard that Jerry Jones we got 2 trades working. I wanted to try and start a rumor that, maybe the trade is we're trading Micah Parsons since he wants to get the bag and they don't want to pay it. I hope that these are trades that actually work out for the Cowboys and make them a better team. Because the bottom line is, that's what we need. Alrighty, good people. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And it's getting late. I think I need to carry my old ass to bed. Alrighty, good people. Remember, tell the people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance again, and I love you guys. Appreciate your support, and I'll see you tomorrow.